Good afternoon, everyone. Today, yoga with blocks. You can have one or two, yes. And of course, we are marking our yoga space and yoga time with the candle. If you have a sage or Palo Santo, yes, good way to start your practice. So we will start with easy sitting position, but today we'll sit on the edge of the block. Let's see how it feels. It's a different feeling. Believe me or not, some people cannot even sit on the floor with their knees down on the ground. The knees usually stick up like this. But this is like just to see the different feeling. Maybe your knees will relax more. So we'll open our palms for a moment, closing the eyes. And disconnecting from the whole day just for a moment. Maybe imagine yourself on the top of the tall mountain, alone. You are there by yourself. Just take a moment like this. Opening your eyes, and the block will go now, both blocks to the side here, and we'll slide one block away, or maybe the better way is to place your forearm here and the other arm will follow, so your choice. Try it like this, or maybe resting your forearm here to the side, opening the chest up. And breathing through it. Deep stretch of this left side here. Coming to the center, and we're gonna do it the same way, sliding it away or resting the forearm here on the block. So we're going to use the blocks today as a good base for us. It doesn't mean that we need help, we need blocks. No, it's just a different way, different angle, and different possibilities for our yoga practice. Placing now the blocks in front of us and behind my back over here. And like I said, they're going to be great bases here for us. Inhale, opening the chest. Exhale, twisting the body to the side. Inhale, exhale, following the breath here. Two more times. We're gonna hold to one block and sliding it away from us. You're welcome to place your forehead on the other block to rest and just creating this long back, stretching it all. Resting the forehead on the other block. Coming back into the center, sliding the block back. And we're going to place the block between our knees, squeezing it hard, placing the hands next to us. Your choice again here. Your fingers can face the back wall or towards your body. Totally your choice. So when we squeeze that block between our thighs, knees, bringing the hips up, letting the head flow. And down on the ground. We're going to go right away into the boat, squeezing the block between, Great, check up here, shins parallel to the ceiling here, holding it for a moment and letting it go and rest, wrapping the hands under our legs and resting the head on the block here. Bringing the chest towards your legs just for a moment. Great. Coming up, and we're going to use that block one more time under our seat because we will on the edge, and let's see how it feels when we sit straight. Also, for some people it's very not comfortable to sit straight on the floor, so adjust it well. Not everybody can sit like this, so this is also a good adjustment and checkup for us. And when we breathe in, belly will go in, and that's where we're gonna start bending down. So it can be just very little, but this is a good checkup so we don't round our shoulders here to bend, but rather we start from where we are sitting here on the block, from those hips here. Forward bend here, forward slide. Sliding the body up. So that's how we also gonna learn that the bending is starting from the hips here. Very good. You can check with yourself because all the bending will happen just like that. If we are sitting, if we are standing. Good. We're gonna transfer our body into the tabletop using the blocks here and as our base too. I'm going to use a pillow under my knees. So the blocks are directly under the shoulders, knees are under your hips. You can place that left hand here using it as a good base, and the right shoulder will open up into the sky. Looking at this block and placing that block for a moment behind our back. Without stopping the breath, breathing through it. One more time up. And thread the needle using the block. So you're welcome to rest your ear on one and pushing the other block away towards the front wall. So different version today. Sliding that block back into the tabletop. Opening the fingers wide and bringing the body into the movement, whatever the body needs. So you're welcome to go through a couple cows and cats or just move those hips up and down, side to side, whatever your body needs. I was doing the pole dancing yesterday. A class, and oh, my body is sore, nicely sore, happily sore. Great. Placing that right hand on our base and bringing that left hand up into the sky. Breathing through it, putting your head in behind your back for a moment, opening that left shoulder, and up again. Thread the needle, resting that left ear on the block and pressing that right hand towards the front wall. Coming up into the tabletop. And we'll flip our hand, our wrist, our palm, so it's facing the ceiling, and gently massaging it for a moment before we go somewhere else. And the left hand the same way, gentle on the block. Wonderful. And we'll get ready with our toes and bringing the hips up, downward facing dog, using the blocks as a base, walking the dog, checking with the hips here. Finding the stillness, bringing the heels down, pressing, maybe coming to the edge of the block, pressing the chest against the back wall. We'll bring the left leg more into the middle, right leg will go up, bending it and bringing it into the front of the mat. We will bend it. The back leg is straight, but placing the back leg down on the floor, relaxing the foot. And we'll bring the body into this gentle movements, front and back, stretching the front leg and bringing, almost like sitting down on the back leg. Yes. Coming to the front, sliding, getting ready with our back foot, sliding the blocks towards the front and bringing the back leg into the warrior three almost. Using the blocks. And again, you can use the blocks like this, high, straightening everything, long back here. And bringing the back leg to meet the front leg. Placing the block on the floor, making a space between your feet, forward bend here. We're going to place one hand on the block and one hand and we'll open into the ceiling. Deep twist here. The other side. Combining it with the breath. And one more last time. Wonderful. We're going to bring our bottom down into the yoga mat, squeezing the block between our palms and giving it a little push here. Opening the hips even more. You can close your eyes here for a second, enjoying the deep stretch in a yogi squat. Great, we're going to place our blocks in front of us again, and from the yogi squat, bringing the hips up and walking or jumping into the plank. Holding the body strong, using your cores, using the base here, our blocks, and placing the knees down, open them wide. And we're going to go into the little different child pose, resting your forehead on one block and placing the other, stretching it towards the front of the wall. Long back here. Coming up, getting ready with our toes into the downward facing dog. Couple deep breaths over here. So we're gonna go now to the other side, bringing the right leg more into the middle, bringing the left leg up into the sky, bending it and bringing it towards the front of the mat. Placing the back leg down on the mat, I put the pillow and relaxing the foot and gentle movements front and back, stretching those hips here, legs. Wonderful. And we're gonna come towards the front, moving the blocks towards the front of the mat, bringing the back leg straight up. Warrior 3 almost. Little different warrior 3. Using the blocks. Very nice base. Good. Coming back with the back leg to meet the front leg. Forward bend, moving the block right and left. You can have 2 blocks in your hand if you want, or just one. Almost like a wave here. Wonderful. And slowly placing the block in front of us and coming back one more time into the yogi squat with the block between. From here, we're going to just take a moment only. We're going to go into the pigeon using the block also under our bottom. We'll see different reference, different momentum. So from here, we will bring our left leg, bend it here in front of us, and the right leg straight behind us, and we'll put the block under the left hip. So how does it feel? Little different, right? But it's nice to have that different perspective. And this one, we're gonna keep in front of us and place our forehead on it and relaxing, bringing the chest down. Slowly bringing the chest up. Yes, checking with our lower back how it feels, pressing on the foot so the knee is always protected here behind us. And we're gonna slide the block from under our hip and bringing both legs towards the front. Block between our thighs or knees. Boat. Shins parallel to the floor. Using our core muscles here. You're welcome to make it into little pulsing movements if you want. Yes, bringing both feet down. And we're gonna go into the pigeon from the other side. So front, right leg bended. Left straight behind us and placing the block under the right hip this time. Check it out. Pushing away the chest, away from the floor. And we'll use the other block to place our forehead down on the floor and relaxing the body here. With yoga, you will see the effects after a couple weeks. And then, after a couple months, yoga will start becoming more internal, more spiritual, more philosophical for you. Of course, always connected with the body and mind and soul, but every couple weeks you will experience something new. So that's what we're doing today, introducing the blocks here. Pushing yourself back, away from the floor, and play, taking the block away and bringing the back leg into the front, into that butterfly pose. And you're welcome today to see how it feels when your knees are resting on the blocks. See, you can also adjust them. Great. Holding your feet together and bringing slowly your chest down into the floor. For a moment. Coming up slowly, straightening the legs, and also the other idea how to use the block. When you do your forward bend, maybe you can bring the block here and just use it to squeeze it. You can bend your legs a little bit, it's okay too, so they can be bended, bringing the chest down. Or they can be straight and enjoying that deep stretch here. So the block is placed over the feet here. And it's nice to squeeze it. It's a good support, good stretch here. Coming up slowly. And we're going to be ready for the little rest, Shavasana. But before we do it, we're going to place our body on the floor and bring the block under the lowest part of our back. So find a good spot where the chest and hips are open, arms are thrown to the sides, not for too long, only for a very short time, because we don't want to overstretch. If you never did it before, you can always adjust it that it feels good. And taking a couple deep breaths over here. Just to check it out. And now we're gonna place that block under our head. So placing it under our head and also relaxing. You can stay in this position like that for our Shavasana, and I will play some tunes for you. So enjoy your Shavasana. Scan your body from toes to the head and follow the sound. start moving your fingers, moving your toes, waking up, coming back to the breath, and just for a short moment come to one side, creating a nice pillow from your hands, relaxing the body in this position for a moment, baby in the womb, and slowly push yourself into the easy sitting position. Bring your hands into the chest, lower your chin for your inner prayer, whatever you need for today, right now. Thank you for this yoga class. With love and light, namaste. Till next time. Thank you so much.